I was really looking forward to Luck. This is a 2022 Apple TV film, an animation with a fantastic cast. I love animations, I love a lot of the cast in this, and it sounded really interesting. And I feel like, to begin with, I really loved it. But once it got to a certain aspect of it, which I'll discuss in a moment with a kind of tiny spoiler warning, it just didn't appeal to me as much as it could have done. But it's definitely a very beautiful film. So this was released this year in 2022, directed by Peggy Holmes, and I'll discuss the cast in a moment. But first I want to talk about the actual quality of the animation itself, and that's what I mean when I say it's a beautiful film. This is a Skydance animation film alongside Paramount Pictures and Apple, and it's just absolutely stunning. Visually, to look at it, it's gorgeous, it's sharp, the colours are stunning. I watch a lot of animations, and I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and this is definitely something that I really thoroughly enjoyed. I thought it was visually very stunning. As for the narrative, I did enjoy it. It focuses on a girl called Sam Greenfield, who does not have the best luck, by which I mean she has terrible luck. Everything that could go wrong for her does go wrong, but she has quite a positive attitude. When things go wrong, she kind of acknowledges that she has the worst luck, but then she does everything she can to try and overcome the situation. And she's also not had the best start in life either. And we learn in the first scene that she actually grew up in a children's home. There's a young girl there who's hoping to be adopted, or fostered, I guess, and she's absolutely adorable. And I wish she had been in it more because she wasn't in it anywhere near enough. Character called Hazel, brilliantly voiced by Adelynn Spoon. And Hazel is an adorable character, and she needed to be in it more. Everything kind of centers around her, which doesn't make sense if she's not in it that much, or it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but Sam's actions and her motivations are all about trying to bring good luck to Hazel, but Hazel just wasn't in it enough for my liking. However, we do have another brilliant cat, a black cat called Bob, voiced with a Scottish accent by Simon Pegg, and Simon Pegg's Scottish accent is very convincing, to the extent where I didn't realise it was Simon Pegg voicing the cat until I started watching it. So I really liked Bob as a character. I thought he was very well developed, very brilliantly animated. He and Sam worked well together. Sam is voiced by Eva Noblezada, and brilliant voice acting across the board. Other names we have Jane Fonda, Whoopi Goldberg, John Ratzenberger, to name just a few. Brilliant voice cast, brilliant animation, interesting narrative to start with. And I'm not saying the narrative got dull after the first 20-25 minutes, but once we move away from Hazel and we meet some new characters in, I don't want to say too much about it, but it's a world where it's a world that decides who gets the good luck, and it's a world full of good luck, and that sounds like it would be very interesting. And it is to begin with, but I feel like it wore thin very quickly. And for me personally, that aspect of it just didn't appeal to me as much as the other sides of it. So, did I enjoy it? Well, yes, I did. But it wasn't as good as I'd hoped. I didn't have any specific expectations when I started watching it because I hadn't really read any reviews, but obviously I was hoping I would like it. It started off brilliantly. Visually, it is just stunning. So gorgeous to look at. Bob as a character I love. You need to like the colour green, or at least not be turned off by the colour green. There's a lot of green in this. So many shades of green. And it works really well. It lost my interest a little bit once the narrative shifted. But generally, I'd say it's a good film. Luck is not a perfect film, but it's a pretty great achievement, and if you like animation, it's definitely one that's worth checking out.